Hey everybody, and welcome to Papa Stuff. I got this box in yesterday, and I'm going to do an unboxing of it right now. But it's something that for some reason took 4 months to ship to me. I don't know whether it was manufacturing or what it was. But I was supposed to use this in the summer. Obviously I can't use it right now. But what we're going to show you is an automatic fish feeder for ponds, which I do have a pond. And right now the fish are dormant because it's winter here, and currently it's 31 degrees, so they're not feeding. So I cannot set this up right now and show you how to operate it. But I am going to show you the product, and I'm looking forward to getting it going in the spring. Just have to deal with the fastening here, just kind of get it open if I can. So if you have a pond, let me know in the comments below. All right, interested to see what you have out there. I have a small pond. I've had it for a number of years, and the fish have been thriving in it for years. I do have 7 or 8 large goldfish, and I have a koi as well in the pond. I don't know why this is so hard to open, but there we are. There we go. There we go, Joe. It's quite fastened up here. So you're supposed to be able to charge this up. This is it's got a battery in it. Supposed to be able to charge this product up and then put it near your pond and have it feed your fish automatically. And you're going to see exactly what I have here. This is a post-sale service card. You can take a good look at it. That's what I'm seeing. And I have some kind of a base with a plug, and it has a battery in it, so I'm not exactly sure what that is yet, but we'll get to it. Oh, it's a solar panel to keep the fish feeder charged, and that's going to plug in and has suction cups to mount it on something. So this looks like this is the charging assembly for the batteries that are inside the automatic fish feeder. Now this video is sponsored by ProSign. That's the name of the company. And although I do go out and feed the fish on a daily basis, having something like this is really going to be nice and add to the whole pond experience and setup. All right. So that's what I'm seeing. All right. Comes in a bag, inside a box, inside a lot of styrofoam packing, which was really well packed. And it's an auto fish feeder. We'll go through everything that comes with it. So I'm feeding something in the bottom here. This apparently is a battery pack that's going to get plugged in when I'm ready to use it. I'm not sure exactly how it attaches. Oh yeah, it attaches. It clips in. It's just not installed properly. But this is the battery pack. It's got rechargeable batteries in there, and then you're going to connect this up to actually complete the connection and the circuit. All right. Now inside of here, and the bottom of this, the battery is actually going to plug in here, and then this is going to plug into the solar charger. Okay, battery plugs into the bottom of the unit, and this plugs into the solar charger. And then the way this actually works is there's a couple of grippers right here, and then you just snap that battery in place. It was just loose from shipping, or maybe it was never set up, and then that's all going to tuck up underneath there. All right. It has an auto feed function on it right here. We'll remove this little piece of plastic that covers it over. Just clean it up a little bit. And it's got a cover on it here. I'm sure it seems like you're just going to unclip this like that. Just unclips. Just unclips like that. It's new, so everything is stiff when things are new, right? No pun intended. Some styrofoam packing, some desiccant, which we're not going to need. It's got a feeder mechanism in the bottom here that must spin and get the food stirred up so the food goes down into there. And this is the chute that will open. This is the chute that's going to open and actually drop the food into the fish tank. All right. So I'm thinking there's something in this box here that's essential to the operation of the feeder. Now, if I took you outside and showed you my pond right now, it's frozen over. And I stopped feeding the fish maybe like a month ago. Okay, this is something here I don't know. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a battery. It's got batteries in it. This has got batteries. Super alkaline batteries, 4 AA batteries. It's got some stuff like this. I don't know what it is yet. I got this. This looks like a feeder chute. Looks like a couple of feet. Some screws and batteries. And looks like some batteries go in here, but I don't know what this plugs into yet. All right. A couple of feet and 3 of these things. I'm not exactly sure what they are. And it looks like this is something that's going to plug in for the chute to feed the fish, and that's exactly what it looks like it's going to do. So you can see it. I don't know if you can see it right there or not, but that's how it's going to fit in there. So at this point, all I can show you is that it's got some directions on here and QR codes that you can scan. I'll let you look at those. It's got a programmable interface on it. Okay, this is the inside of the food hopper. It's a very large food hopper that you can put quite a bit of fish food in, probably a couple of months supply anyway. And that's the feeder chute that I just showed you. That's going to attach here and clip on. That goes into the pond. It does have these stabilizer feet. And these stabilizer feet are going to fit up underneath here like this. Just so you can see, I'm not going to snap them in place because I'm going to put this away until the spring comes. But that's the stabilizer feet. And these, I can't figure out where these go yet, but it's not a big deal. I will figure it out. So that's what we're dealing with. That battery. This plug mechanism and some screws. We will take this again out in the spring and figure out what we're going to do with it. But as of right now, there's a 6-volt battery, solar input or adapter input. So you can either use the adapter with manual batteries, or you can hook this up with the solar panel. I will probably hook it up with the solar panel, because for me that's going to be most convenient. So there's 2 types of feeds here, right? One for solar and one for manual battery. I guess if you're in a really shady spot, you'll probably want to use the manual batteries. So that's it for the ProSign fish feeder, automatic fish feeder I should say. We're just going to put everything back in here together until the spring comes. And my hat's off to ProSign for sending this out. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to using it. Take care.